Allan Aguirre with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning. Let me adjust this audio for our listeners, the background audio. Sorry, I should have done that ahead of time, but, well, it's live. Are we in focus? Look at, see? Boom, it's live. And it's cold outside. Hey, Incorruptible 2-minute warning, Allan Aguirre here. We are talking about works. And Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles, writing to his Gentile church in Ephesus, says, "But God is so rich in mercy and love, and loves us with such intense love, that even when we were dead because of our acts of disobedience, He brought us to life along with the Messiah. It is by grace that you have been delivered. That is, God raised us up with the Messiah, Yeshua, and seated us with Him in heaven, in order to exhibit in the ages to come how infinitely rich is His grace, how great is His kindness toward us, who are united with the Messiah, Yeshua. For you have been delivered by grace through trusting, and even this is not your accomplishment, but God's gift. You were not delivered by your own actions, therefore no one should boast. For we are of God's making, created in union with the Messiah Yeshua for a life of good actions." Or what you're used to hearing is, you were created for good works in Christ. That's what this is. That's what we're reading. And these works were already prepared by God for us to do. Therefore, remember your former state, you Gentiles by birth, called the uncircumcised by those who merely because of an operation on the flesh are called the circumcised. At that time had no Messiah. Remember, you had no Messiah. You were estranged from the national life of Israel. You were foreigners to the covenants embodying God's promise. That's the Torah. You were in this world without hope and without God. But now, you who were once far off have been brought near through the shedding of the Messiah's blood. And because of that blood, you've been brought into the into covenant Israel. And those good works that you were created for are the works of righteousness that you're closing linen with, that we see in Revelation.
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.